And there's not another human in view.
In the past, I've been known to make fun of incels.
Captain Incel here, bringing on the 4 powers of involuntary celibacy: overweight, masturbation, self-hating, and screw jobs.
I think everyone makes fun of incels. There's a different group on the rise right now. They've been on the rise for, I think, a couple of years. It's a group called MGTOW, standing for Men Going Their Own Way. It's kind of like incels, but with their chins held high. Men that don't want to be burdened by romantic relationships, women in general, actually. And honestly, it's not sounding like that bad of an idea the more I read into it. Unfortunately, I'm married, so my life is tethered down. I guess I'm just going to have to settle with my laundry getting done and cookies whenever I want. I had cupcakes this weekend, though. Fucking bitch. Can you believe that? I asked for cookies, and she made me cupcakes? I mean, at this rate, I think I might join this MGTOW. So far, I've discovered 2 different types of people that are in the MGTOW community. There seems to be like a mentor and Padawan sort of dynamic going on. There's the old guys that have joined the group that have been married 1 or 2 times and had everything stripped away from them. And then there's the young guys that can't get any whole, and they're absolutely devastated by it, and they keep getting friend zoned. And together they come together and they talk about why women suck ass. But what I like about it, where incels are just jaded and angry towards women all the time, and all they do is shit talk women and how much they suck with their fucking titties and their vaginas that perfectly match the shape of a penis. God, that fucking pisses me off. Men Going Their Own Way seems to kind of they just cut off the women. They're like, hey, you go fucking play with your easy bake ovens, and we're gonna be over here making log cabins, discussing Star Wars, masturbating frequently, eating burgers, dying younger than women. I can't think of other things that guys do. As a married guy, at first I looked at this and was like, these guys are whack jobs, okay? But then as you go deeper into it, there's a core understanding, there's a core ethos, right? Isn't that what that word is? I think. I'm punching outside my weight here. I don't know exactly what that word means, but it sounds like it's right. So I'm gonna stick with it. There's a core idea that does make sense to me. And it's that if you initially can't find love, then just go your own way, man. Go find an occupation and work your ass off at it, and you'll find happiness that way. And that's absolutely right. It doesn't matter if you're heterosexual, homosexual, one of those chicks that want to staple a fucking hot dog to their vagina and call yourself a man. What it comes down to is a lot of these people in the MGTOW forums, they think women are good for 2 things: making food and sex. And I'm going to be honest with you, they make some points that I'm starting to agree with. It is the 21st century, people. The world's a beautiful place. Women, I'm sorry. It's time to acknowledge the fact that you have been replaced. 2 things have made you obsolete: Fleshlights and Uber Eats. I can call Chick-fil-A and get some waffle fries in my house in 30 fucking minutes. Alright? I'd like to see you make waffle fries in 30 fucking minutes. I can rail the fuck out of something that vaguely looks like a flashlight and not have to cuddle with it afterwards. It's the best of both worlds, I'm telling you. And yeah, it takes a little bit of money to pay for those 2 things, but let me tell you something. I've had my fleshlight for 3 years and it's starting to grow mushrooms. Okay? It's adding on to itself. I'm hoping by the end of another 3 years, it'll have enough mushrooms on it that I can shape them into what vaguely resembles a woman. And then I'll have this. You know, this MGTOW thing is starting to look pretty fucking good. I even like the little emblem they came up with. That's nice. It's like, hey, this is the way everyone else is going, but not me. I'm a Mustang. I'm out on the open field. I'm a cool guy. I'm a platypus. Something strange, something unique. I can't be caged. I'm going my own way. The road less traveled. Yeah, fleshlights and Uber Eats. Yeah, I was gonna join this shit, and then I realized that a femoid, has already sunken her talons into my back. Back in 7th grade, she fucking eyed me up. And ever since then, she's been trying to get my massive amounts of YouTube gold that I have stashed under my bed. And really, it sucks. It sucks ass. I can't stand it. You know, having someone to work in the yard with me, fucking hate it. Having someone to help me do chores, sucks ass. I want to do all the chores. I want to do every single one. And that fucking freeloading bitch insists on cleaning the bathrooms, cooking. Get this shit. Get this. She set up my doctor's appointments and fucking ordered me new glasses. And paid for them. Fucking bitch. Right? I'm about to go my own way. There's 4 levels of MGTOW. And level 0 is called situational awareness. These are people that understand the risks of dipping your wick into women. But I ain't gonna stop them. Because goddamn, them sweet sugar walls are too good. And so these are people that are like pickup artists. People that date. Or Bill Burr would probably be a good example. You know, they understand the issue, but they don't care. Not enough to actually stop. Level 1, on the other hand, is rejection of long-term relationships. This means marriage. Most of these people are millennials. They're the kids of baby boomers, and half the baby boomer marriages just fell apart. You know, my parents, their marriage fell apart. So the whole idea is, that sucks. That sucks ass. And I can understand that. So they're like, all right, only short-term relationships. You know, I just want to plow this field and fucking dip on out of there. I don't want to wait for this thing to grow. Well, level 2 goes a little bit farther beyond. This is the rejection of short-term relationships. Economic disengagement. The MGTOW refuses to produce more than is strictly necessary for his individual survival. He will do as much work off the books as possible to avoid taxation, and will endeavor to remain in the lowest tax bracket possible without jeopardizing his way of life and acceptable standard of living. These people have turned from little incels to Ron Swansons.
My idea of a perfect government is one guy who sits in a small room at a desk, and the only thing he's allowed to decide is who to nuke.
Oh my god, this entire country, listen to this. The Japanese government is terrified of this demographic in their already sinking economy. Apparently MGTOW's taking hold internationally. Japan it's sinking right now because MGTOWs have conquered that hill. They are fucking prostitutes and fleshlights and watching weird-ass Japanese porn where they stuff eels down into people's buttholes. They don't need marriage anymore. They don't need women. They're on that next level shit. They're making no money and paying no taxes because they don't want to help out anybody else. Level 4 MGTOW is possibly my favorite. It starts with societal rejection. The MGTOW drops out of society altogether. He minimizes contact with the blue pill world and seeks to further his own ends on his own terms. For all intents and purposes, he does not exist. So the ultimate final form of a MGTOW is to become John Grizzly Adams. Live out in the woods, fucking bears, you know, alpha male shit. I agree with this MGTOW movement. It's a great thing. Seems like these guys are heading down a great path. And I get behind it. I do. This is some good stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to go eat some cupcakes that my wife made. And I'll see you guys later. And go suck a fart out of your mom's ass.